All right, everyone, here we are once again for another episode of BMX React. This time we're going to be taking a look at Krt Schmidt's Rodgers Garage video part. So recently I've been doing react videos of videos from the people who I've been doing podcasts with right after I do the podcast with them in videos that I've never seen before. And it occurred to me that I started doing this after I did the podcast with Kurt and didn't do a react video with him. So it would be a great opportunity to do so, as well as just the fact that Rooftop during my podcast with him being someone I did a react to video last just gave so much praise to Krt Schmidt that it only makes sense to do one with him next. So with that being said, we're going to be taking a look at this section today, and I won't lie, I have seen this before, but it was long enough ago that I don't remember everything that happened in it, and you can never get too much of this kind of stuff, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. So this is actually uploaded to Krt Schmidt himself on his YouTube channel, and the description just says filmed between 1990 and 1991. To put that into perspective, that's literally 32 and 33 years ago. Whoa. So without any further delay, let's get to reacting to Krt Schmidt in Rodgers Garage. Some nice chill music here. Starting out with a freaking 720 on a bash guard bike with crazy looking tubing. Another bash guard bike, big double peg on the rail. Chill 5-tap. Nose pick whip, hanging it out there with that little stanky leg. 540 nose pick. Look at the bike in here, it's so wild. 180 tuck no hander a spine in 1990 or 91. One-footed nose pick, jump the spine, tabletop air. Camera work is fantastic. Mini ramp run with the manual at the end. What do we got coming here? What do we got? Nose manual across the deck of the Mini. Those are always so good to see, and nobody does them anymore. Feeble grind on the other side of the quarter. Tooth bonk over. My buddy Trevor does fakey nose manuals, but not just a straight nose manual. We should bring those back, people. Neil Armstrong. Half you people probably don't even know what Neil Armstrong is. That was a really good turn down. That was way overclicked. 3-tap, bar spin, double hammer. Nice. Get some flatland in here. Cruising in the flatland circle. Got some cool lights going. Doing the hang 5 in circles to backwards something or another. Little boomerang looking action. I don't know flatland tricks, I'm sorry. Big Grizz air. Another big turn down. No foot can. Which with how high his seat is and everything, that's kind of crazy. 360 turn down with the slow-mo. Likely 1 foot tape. 270 can. This is so well rounded. The feeble grind to 180. Speaking of well rounded. Dude, 270 to fakie into a quarter is so scary. He just did it like nothing. Nice nose manual. This looks like a big quarter too. 450 the hip that time. Nose manual, little transfer to fakie. 360 transfer with the tuck. 3 tuck transfer. He invented that trick, I'm pretty sure. 3 tape. Nice. I think he just did like a bar hump Neil Armstrong. Tail whip. Nice. Hurricane. 360 hurricane to fakie. Be specific here. He 180 that huge box jump. Over ice to fakie. I love the cut out of the rollout. Like, who needs the rollout for that? 5 the quarter, 3 the spine to a 5-tap. So good. Just dialed riding. Like, so dialed. I'm excited to go through some of this. That transfer nose pick was nice. The nose manual 2 nose pick whip. Hang 5 on the deck of the quarter. Nice. Double tire 270 nose pick to fakie. What else we got here? Full face 540 Krt Schmidt. Another 540. Is there a third? There's a third. Oh, there's a fourth too. What about 5? He didn't do 540s. He stopped at 4. Nice alley-oop wall ride. It was nice. No foot cam plant. That's a fun trick. Big wall ride to fakie. 180 nose pick up whip. This is the 3 nose pick whip. Hell yeah, it is. It's so good. 180 Miami hopper over the spine. Eat your heart out, Trevor. No foot nose with the little up close action to fakie. Just holding it as long as possible. That's awesome. Was that the last clip? It was. How funny that in the 1990 era, there wasn't like a banger, you know? Crazy banger at the end of this. I don't know if it hadn't been thought of yet or if it was just like by the time you get to this 4-minute 21-second mark, you're like, all right, I'm done editing this thing with the VCR. It's done. We're putting it out. It's it. And keep in mind, for people who are younger than and who have never experienced physical editing, where you put a tape into a VCR and you have a blank tape on another VCR and you're recording from one to another, how insane that is. And thinking about putting a song over that, tedious work that is not easy. So you have to appreciate the fact that this is edited in any kind of capacity, let alone the writing. So let's get in here. We'll click through this thing. The big 720 there at the beginning. I mean, he started out with a bang, so maybe the bang is at the beginning because you're excited about it and you get it edited in there first, and that's like the banger of the video. I don't know. Big rail. It's so well rounded. I mean, there was a lot of jumping. There wasn't trails, but there was a lot of jumping involved. Nice nose pick whip catch. 540 nose. I'm looking for that one turn down. The nice 180 tuck no-hander. That might be a great thumbnail for this, because it's like a straight up tuck no-hander. I think the turn down was not long after that. Got that nice little one-footed nose pick action, tabletop. Dude, okay, hold on. You can get a perspective here. Look at the camera in the background. The dude's literally got a camera on his shoulder. We get to use this these days. You just pull out your phone, swipe over to the camera, and boom, instantly you're ready. Oh, that's meception. Crazy. Anyway, instantly you're ready to film, but that took physical tapes you had to buy and could fill up and mess up at that. Yeah. Notice the outfit here. I feel like he talks about some of that kind of stuff in our podcast. You have to go back and listen to it. Let's see. The subtle plug for the podcast. Where is the turn down air? Or turn down over the... Okay, so that was the Neil Armstrong. And then the turn down came next. Neil Armstrong, for all you youngins who have no idea what I'm talking about, is where you take both your feet and put them on your front pegs. Just like this. Just like that. You can see 1 foot, 2 foot on the front pegs. Neil Armstrong. Because the back is called a rocket, front Neil. Makes sense. Is this the turn down? Dude, this turn down. Boom. Look how quick that is. Now it's just the first attempt at stopping it. Might even be able to get better. Dude, look at that. That's legit. That is as legit as it gets for a turn down. Whoa. So good. I mean, 1990, 1991. It has no bearing on the quality of this riding. I love it. This video, 3-tap bar spin. People still don't do that. Rob Ridge might be one of the only people in the whole world who's doing that trick ever. Like right now. The double hammer flip. I mean, come on. Next up, we got the flatland section. We can cruise through that. The big Grizz Air. I mean, look at this Grizz Air. That's also just about as far as you can go. Krt Schmidt, you are a master of your craft, my friend. I get to call Krt Schmidt a friend. How crazy is that? 360 turn down, dialed, and over clicked just about as far as that straight turn down that we showed earlier. Big 1 foot tape. 270 can. Just so well rounded. Then directly after that, you've got a feeble grind to 180. And then 270 to fakie into this quarter. It's just, he can jump. He can do air tricks on quarter pipes. He's 450ing hips. He's doing crazy lip tricks. He's going backwards like this. Krt Schmidt might have been, and this is not a hot take. This is a legitimate question. Is Krt Schmidt one of the most well-rounded riders of all time? You have to ask that question because, yeah, he's not riding vert and he's not riding trails technically in here, but he's doing trails tricks. He's 540ing quarter pipes. Man, that's an interesting question because this was filmed in 1990 to 1991. I mean, who else was doing everything this good back then? I feel like there might have been more people at that point in time than today in people who are doing everything at the highest level. Tail whipping, Krt Schmidt tail whipping. I might use that as the thumbnail actually because that bash guard frame is sick. So let's keep cruising through here. What do we got? 360 Hurricane to fakie. The big 180 over the box jump. Everything about this so good. Over ice to fakie. Skip the rollout. You don't need it. You knew he pulled it. He 540'd the quarter and then 3'd that big spine. Then 5 tapped the quarter right afterwards. Big nose pick transfer. Nose manual to nose pick whip. So good. Hang 5 in a quarter deck. Friggin' 4 540 airs in a row. Krt Schmidt. Alley-oop double tire on a wall. I mean, he's inventing tricks in here. He's doing so many different tricks. Krt Schmidt, you just made it onto my favorite, one of my favorite riders of all time list, for sure. 180 Miami hopper over a spine. So damn good. And then the last clip is just a casual, we're going to nose pick for as long as we can, you know, chill it out and go over the spine. Ladies and gentlemen, Krt Schmidt Rodgers Garage part. So amazing. Watch it. It's linked down below. You can hear the music with it. And just appreciate such well-rounded riding from someone who is an absolute legend in BMX. Kurt, it is a privilege to know you and have done that podcast with you and see all of this stuff. So, guys, it's Krt Schmidt. He's amazing. Let me know who I should react to and what I should react to next, whether it's old, new, somewhere in between. And hit the subscribe button while you're cruising through here so we can see you tomorrow for another video. And this is going live Saturday of Swamp Fest. Make sure you're going over and watching the live streams so you can get caught up and see everything as it's happening. I'm probably live right now, so get on over and watch it. Subscribe if you haven't. And thank you to Dan's Comp for sponsoring my Swamp Fest series. See you guys tomorrow and whenever. And right now for the live stream. Get over there. Now.